Hello and welcome to a Star Citizen March and channel update. What have we got to look forward to during the month? What's going on? What new content are we going to be seeing? We'll talk about that now. Firstly, the giveaway winner for February 2021 is The Sickness, which was spelt in elite speak with lots of numbers rather than letters. Congratulations, you've won a Mercury Star Runner. For the new March giveaway, we have a trio of starter packages for 3 lucky winners: the Origin 100i, the 125A and the 135C, each with a game package and lifetime insurance. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos during March 2021. As I said, there's going to be 3 winners this month, and if you want to check out to see if you've won any previous months or any of the other giveaways that we've done, you can find the links in the description below, which will take you to the Reddit and has all of that stuff listed there. Alpha 3.13 is incoming this month, so Star Citizen Alpha 3.13 is planned to go live by the end of March. The Evocati test flight is likely to start probably this week, I'd say, and we should have first wave PTU around the middle of the month. We won't be covering the Evocati phase, as we can't, as I'm NDA'd and I'm an Evocati member, so that's why. However, if Cloud Imperium talk about it at all, then we can cover that. So we can't really talk about the specifics of Evocati patches and patch notes beyond that, though. First wave PTU and anything beyond that we are able to freely cover, and we will. So we're going to be taking a look at new features individually throughout the patch, and we'll be taking a look at patch notes, general gameplay, a look at state of the game. I want to get some community events on the go again. Xenothreat was far too short for me, and we could only really do one event during that, and it was a bit like, oh, we want more. We'll be looking at new locations and ships and vehicles as they come out, and like doing little tours of that. We may have a new yet unannounced ship here too. There are some big expectations that this patch can actually put Star Citizen in a very good place when it comes to accessibility, stability, and playability. All the illities. We will have to wait and see though. We should see a sale and maybe an event with the launch of the patch. We've heard about the Nine Tails lockdown as an event, but we don't actually know what's planned for and when it's planned for yet. Beyond that, we're expecting a roving sort of fleet to go around locking down areas in a similar way to the UEE Navy, what they did with sort of Fleet Week last year, but you know, more actively combative and mission based. But the joy of messing around with the new trolleys and with push and pull, ship to station docking, the Nova tank or donk depending on your preference, reputation updates, ship naming, subcomponents, spawn lockers and planetary improvements all have me pretty hyped for the patch. We'll be doing an occasional podcast as well this month on our hot takes, so this will be looking at Star Citizen drama, features, and changes and the like. We'll probably be looking at ship naming next, me and Zin, as there is some drama around that, and we don't know how the future of the mechanic will work fully yet. Ship naming is a big thing, and that's happening now actually, literally starting today, March 1st, so if you've bought your ship during the original concept phase, you should have access to name it now. It's a wave-based thing though, so every week more players will be able to name their ships based on when you pledged or upgraded for the ship, but you'll see the names on your hull, is the idea with 3.13. Now, there's only 6 ships that are part of the first rollout: the Carrack, the 600i, the 890 Jump, the Hammerhead, the Reclaimer, and the Mercury Star Runner. This will all be active, as I said, when 3.13 goes live, but you'll be able to name your ships in waves starting today. Will popular names devolve into elite speak and have numbers all over them, or will we have Mark 1 and Mark 2 for names of ships, so that people can have more names? Because the names are unique to hulls. So there can only be one 100i called Phantom, but you could have the Phantom Mark II potentially, and Phantom Mark III, and will these names be sold off in the grey market's the other thing. We'll be covering all the basics too inside Star Citizen, Star Citizen Live, and any AMAs, Ask Me Anythings, or Calling All Devs that Cloud Imperium release. Summaries of that, bam. Weekly news on that, bam. Expect to see more 3.13 based features and teasers in the days leading up to its release as well. Towards the end of the month, we're going to see Inside Star Citizen break for 3 weeks, so April will be mostly without that show. We'll see the monthly report for both Persistent Universe, Star Citizen stuff, and Squadron 42 in the next week or so. This is one of the main ways we actually get development information, especially about Squadron 42, as it's one of the very few ways that Squadron actually shares information at the moment. My editor Zin is starting a new lore or Galactopedia Shorts series on the channel, which I'm hoping to have weekly. It should be short, snappy information and lore that's applicable to the game and useful to know even if you aren't really into lore. At least we'll see what happens and we'll see what people think of that. But I'm very much liking the idea of my editor doing some videos on the channel like that. We have some big dev response videos lined up too, which you'll be seeing probably this week. If you have any ideas for content you'd like to see on the channel or feedback, you can poke me on discord.gg/BoredGamer, or you can drop us an email at contact@boredgamer.co.uk. Mine and Zin's birthdays at the end of March, so we might be doing a special live stream there. There might also be some channel disruption for like a day or so, because we're both going to probably have a cheeky day off towards the end of the month. Mental health wise, I'm doing pretty well. I get randomly depressed and anxious, but it's very manageable. We're looking like we're getting out of lockdown in the next few months, which is fantastic. I always want to say, reach out to someone, say hello, make sure they're doing okay. If you're not doing well, reach out to someone. If you are doing great, reach out to someone, because you never know how other people are having it. Some people are having a really difficult time during lockdown and the sort of like current global situation. Other people are having a great time. But it's nice to reach out and say hi, hey? I am a little anxious about my health at the moment. I've had a pain in my lower right abdomen for the last few months, which I assume to be IBS or stress, probably stress related, but I'm actually going to get that checked out by a doctor in the next few days, because it's more viable to do so now. I'm not sort of clogging up the works is the way I see it. So if anything's wrong with me, I will inform you, don't worry, but I'm sure it's all good. Someone suggested that we have a crypto mining pool for buying ships for giveaways. I need to look into the viability of doing that and the safety of that, because it might be a really dumb idea. I don't want to rally people around doing something that could potentially damage their computers or might not be smart. And I want to be smart on this channel. I want to say a massive thank you to my channel members that have clicked the YouTube join button below. You should join them. My Patreons and donators, they are reasons that we are able to make daily content, and we plan to keep on doing that more and make more than just daily content. More than 1 contents a day, 2 contents a day most days. That's what I want. And streams, we want to do more streams, not just on Mondays and Fridays. And typically we stream around 3 PM UTC, and it's more sort of like chatty with people asking questions and us sort of talking general Star Citizen stuff. We've been terrible at making exclusive content for those VIPs that have gone the extra mile to pay us basically to help out, and we've been more focused on making content for everyone. So you're going to start to see more exclusive for VIPs, but just remember that anyone that does go that extra mile, that's going into making content for everyone, and that is something that me and Zin are genuinely appreciative for, because it means we can do games and discover Star Citizen and have jobs which are sort of pretty secure during a lockdown period. It's awesome. Thank you very much for that. I want to thank you all. You'll be putting little things at the end of videos to thank some of you. I salute you. I do want to say an extra big thank you to Zin, because she has been awesome at working on just random days. She basically works on the weekends little bits, but she does occasionally do lots and lots and lots and lots of work out of hours. So thank you so much for that. People like Robert Johnston and Sarge, you've donated so much to the channel, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you anyway. Much appreciated. Thanks for being people I can talk to and having the bants there as well. It's very much appreciated. One day, I'm hoping that my GPU and CPU will turn up that I ordered October, November of last year, September, October last year. I don't know. It's been many months since I ordered my GPU and CPU that were in stock when I ordered them, and that I was told I was on a pre-order queue from 2 different companies. Oh, I'm so grumpy about it. I am interested to know what people's experiences are with the scalpers and trying to get hardware at the moment. Is it almost impossible for you guys to get the latest or even middling good graphics cards and CPUs at the moment wherever you are? Or did you buy just before like hardware shortages and stuff happened? You're not getting that sort of same thing in your country or where you are? Has this hampered your ability to play Star Citizen? Were you looking to upgrade and now you can't? Or have you had no problems at all and you're like, I've got everything I want? Have you bought expensive things from scalpers on eBay because you've had to. Actually, this is a bit of a good segue as well. Are you worried that potentially all the names for most of the ships will be taken by the time you're able to name your ship, and that people will be selling these on the grey market for lots of money? Do you think that's actually a thing that will happen? Do you think Cloud Imperium would step in if that was a thing, or would they just take a step back like they have with the grey market so far? One other thing, actually, while I remember, we don't have confirmation whether CitizenCon will be on the 7th of August this year or not yet. We do know that Cloud Imperium rented out the LA Convention Centre, but obviously a preliminary renting, so it's not confirmed or anything. Provisional. That's not the word I want. It's provisional. So it's looking less likely to happen as far as I'm aware at the moment. But watch this space. We'll try and work out. We'll get some comments from CIG about what their plans are for CitizenCon or any other events this year, and whether they are going to do something different if they can't have a physical CitizenCon this year, because I would expect something online or something else this year, because they're going to want to start showing off some more hype, and they've got a lot of stuff that they want to do this year. So whatever your thoughts, though, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Thank you so much for everyone that watches, shares, likes, comments on my videos. It really does help. I suspect that Zin is thankful as well. Zin, say thank you or something. Take care, guys. Love you loads. Roll on March 2021 and Star Citizen Alpha 3.13.